And back to the next episode of Hill Comics: Transgender Hate Mail, Homosexual Hate Mail, Atheist Hate Mail. Basically, we react to about the screencaps of comments on YouTube and DeviantArt. Their response to comments on many against these deviant lifestyles, and a few other things. Trigger warning: if you don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click on the video, and go watch something else. Do not lie and say there's hate speech to my videos, because there is no hate speech to my videos. It's speech hate. That's a different story. Continue on, people getting these wrong. In the comments section, me transgender male bio versus invasive biology. Let me get ticked off about that. Go. So that's what I say for fan art. So it's more to get vaccinated so you can stop the spread of germs. Okay. Fan art. Let's go. Yeah. Growing up, Anais from Gumball, Amazing What a Gumball, is asking, like my outfit? Looks really cute and yellow. Because it's painted on. See-through. So you can see her vulva in there. Her breasts and vulva. You can see that. Yeah, painted on or something. Oh my goodness. Seeing her with a dude, all grown up with a dude, is nice. His penis and her vagina, very, very nice. Very nice. Okay, I don't like this one because, yeah, this one she's supposed to be related to and looks like she's getting impregnated by it, so I don't like that. Again, I don't like that either. So the dude's penis is in the wrong hole. I don't like that stuff. She'll need that later. Let's go. Image. Yeah. So really good pictures of that girl. That's also not so good pictures of that girl. Oh my gosh. Rabbits are quite rambunctious in certain cases. They sure are. My goodness. Well, you're calling me a pervert and yet you're naked? My gosh, girl. Oh, nice. That's some dude looking like her. Yeah, it's her. The vulva right there. That's it. That is her. The actual grown-up Anais. Showing off her beautiful female body. Hang on here. Because it's a vulva. It has a vulva. Thank you. Vulvas are female. Periods are female. Let's go. Ovaries are female. Uteruses are female. Vaginas are female. People are angry about that, but it's like, yeah, that's they're used for. It's female reproduction. How it works. Next. Was a trans girl, so I hate it when people say things only women understand. It's all period stuff because only women understand that. You're not a woman with testicles. It's a lie by equals sex. Yeah, exactly. Not all women bleed. Not all people who bleed are women, according to lies they were told. You are definitely are not defined whether or not you get periods. X:(D), not mentally defined, but physically defined. Yes. If the lining of your uterus is coming out your vagina, yeah, you are a female. You're a fully functional female. So it's because I'm a gender and I get periods, so you're a female. I'm not a woman, so it's not exclusively for women. I didn't say it was for women. I said it was for females, that it is for women. A woman, according to lies, what a woman is. What is a woman? The philosophy. What is a woman? Is a woman a person born with ovaries and uterus? Yes. What about people who were born with penises and testicles, who dress up like women? Those are men lying about what biological sex they are. And I was like, ooh. So lying about biological sex. Next. I say, so you may not want to be a woman, but you were born with female reproductive organs. People can lie and say they are whatever they want to be, but periods are female, and whoever was born with the equipment to have them is female. But she said periods are female, which they are. They are not identified. They may not identify as female, but they are, and there's nothing they can do about it. Nope. So you guys, I understand your argument, but that's not for you to decide. So I didn't decide that. Sometimes someone's assigned gender does not match who they are through lies. So if they feel that changing their identity through lies is necessary to fit what's most comfortable for them, then that's valid through lies. It's not valid. So lies are not valid. And I say that has nothing to do with what assigned gender. Periods are female because you need to have female reproductive organs to have them. So they are blood coming out of the uteruses. Uteruses are female. So thank you, Maz, for voicing the little gremlin boy. Link to Maz. And I say, yes, educate the people on how human females work. And get your Virginia checked. It's important for female health. Edit. Okay. After watching the whole video and seeing her describe these gynecological procedures, I can understand why there are some people who are born with ovaries who are hesitant to continue living with them and all they are attached to. But don't let fear get the best of you. All those procedures are optional, and there's things going on that shouldn't be. There shouldn't be cysts growing on ovaries. Things like this point to some environmental issues as well. Definitely some issues. So it's read the OP comment again. The word female isn't even used. Who cares? She's talking about female stuff. Unless you think female equals feminine, which equals woman, well, it does. These things turn out obviously exclusive because there's some dudes out there, people with testicles, lying and saying they're female, so they want to make it non-exclusive. It is. I said, I've read the comment more than once. She says she is glad that Lily used words that are less associated with femininity about a physically female bodily function, so her transgender delusion isn't broken. But I must tell the truth here. Menstruation is female because you have had to have been born with female reproductive organs to do it. This isn't about choice or comfort. It's about biology, which is free from both of those things. The way it goes. No. So you're discussing transphobe, telling the truth all the time. Well, just discussing the people who like lies. There you go. Here goes. The smallest minority of people with the uterus want to live with monthly pains. So bad they'd rather end it all. Generally, performing folks with uteruses, females, are way more likely to have much wilder and more emotionally stressing experience because of lies they were told. And it is not only a reminder that their body is a fifth of their identity, which is ridiculous. That's bad identity. It's painful as well. When I say your body is not supposed to be your identity. It's a human body. All humans have those. There's only one you. Identity is more than a physical. And everyone born with ovaries, females, needs to learn to live with their body. Then because that's what they get. It's painful, yes, but it's also life. Someone says, you guys, transgender disease, you really don't have the right, though, right to say stuff. Yeah, I do. Even if you did, these things that other people do to make themselves happy has nothing to do with you. So in this case, your opinions are irrelevant through lies, because I don't like them. Even if it did mean anything, because it does mean stuff like that doesn't harm them, or they don't call the psychological and physical harm it causes. Ignore that. Like, nope. Would you rather someone so satisfied with their body to the point of self-harm or anything at all? Those people like you are a problem with them being themselves through lies? Because you can't give it to yourself and get the truth to yourself. Would rather see someone really happy and loving their life through lies because they changed their body even though you didn't really want them to. I would like to see them learn they don't need to change their bodies to have themselves. Hello. And so it says, as someone who uses they them pronouns but does have a uterus, so female, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you using gender-neutral language when referring to people with uteruses, females. Small difference, but it means so. Read more. And so it says, hey guys, but I'm the one in my body, so shouldn't I get to control how it looks? Not all the time, not all the ways, But that bothers the transphobes, how dare I, because they're lying about medical sex and poison themselves and damage their bodies. No, stop doing that. It's not even one reason why my body should bother you at all, other than, of course, all the damage I'm doing to it. Ignore that. No, stop. No, I'm not doing it. You don't want to do that to your body, then don't. You don't have the right to control my body. No, I don't. But I can say that stuff wrong because it's wrong. Stop lying about medical sex. No. Me too. It used to have a video talk about periods without sexualizing. Yeah, this is the word, sexualizing them. And with gender exclusive language, are really hateful that did that. I say, what is wrong with saying periods are female? There's some males that do have periods. No, there are not. There are no males that have periods. There are females that lie and say they're males that have periods. They're females. Sorry. Yeah, it does. There are some males that have periods. Also, just because some males have periods doesn't make them female. I was like, there are no males that have periods. Periods are female. Females that lie and say they're male have periods, but that's about it. Yeah, that's what I did. There's a gnat. Out of here. They'll make a female. That's about it. You guys, what? They're not supposed to say that. You're supposed to agree and cheer for us. Tell us we're studying and brave for doing this nasty bullcrap. I won't change and I won't fix what the problem is. Nope. I said, listen to these people. They cannot sexualize periods. They still not sexualize periods. You mean telling the truth about them? Periods are female because you have to have female organs, ovaries, uterus, vagina, vulva, to have them. This isn't a religious belief. It's scientifically proven. Come on. How's the time? Let's go. Someone says, as free transition trans man, a girl wants to be a boy, lying by a boy, who's a AFAB person, female. I had my period for 9 years now or so, and I didn't even know how these contraceptives worked. I knew they existed, just not how they were explicitly used, so thank you. You learn something new every day, someone else. And so, yeah, pretty much. It helps me relieve the stress of having those contraceptives and enables me to actually feel more comfortable over the decision and option to have them. Let me use these medicines to try to hide what I am from myself and others. It's a terrible idea. Stop doing that. Go. You don't have to transition, right? You can live with your body as is, Got a like for that. So yeah, but some people don't like to live who they are, and don't want to be through lies. I said then they can change who they are without even using preferred pronouns, HRT or surgery. Who they are is up to them. What they are is not. Like, why are you in the comment section trying to convince people not to do this decision? Because that's effed up. Because it's bad. It doesn't fix anything. It goes wrong. The only way is to accept what God gave you. There's period video part 21. Getting into school is hell. Edit. It's even worse than I'm trans, lying about my sex, and asking for a pad. It's so embarrassing. It makes me euphoria disappear. Well, fake euphoria will do that. So lying about my sex. I feel like I should hear more stories of how we were taught about periods rather than people's stories of how they didn't know what to do. I was 4th grade. I got my period in math class. Now, thankfully, it wasn't heavy because it was the first one, and unfortunately, didn't have any pads with me. But once I got home, I packed. So it says, I know I was taught very early about all that stuff. I had heard so many stories, but people not know it's been happening when they get it. Seek help, says someone else. Go. I was taught very early about it. I had no many stories, but people don't know how they get it. What? Wait, female to male or male to female? Male to female or female to male? Are you being transphobic or in relation video? Is the averted pro-reality phobia implies fear. I'm trans mask. A girl must be a boy. Lying and saying she's a boy. Well, all females have periods and need them. My periods need them. I say it has to be female to male because males don't get periods. Video, Illustration Video Comments Part 1. Thank you, Alpha, for sponsoring this stuff. I like the Chipmunks, mostly for the 80s cartoon and the Chipettes fan art. The new movies are okay. To be cringe is to be free. Yeah, someone else. What the hell we got? See you guys next time. Check me out on YouTube, DeviantArt.